Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Miami series. If you hear a weird kind of rattling fan noise in the background, it's my AC in my room. Keep cool because it is 75 today where I live in April, and it gets a little hot in my room with all the electronics and stuff. So I got it on. So if you hear that in the background right now, that's what that is. Also, it's gonna be another quiet stream where I just kind of play. Don't really have much to talk about, or at least I want to make kind of like another podcast. Maybe it would be about the NBA playoffs, but I would want to do that with someone like a friend, just so I can just like talk ideas and like who I think I is gonna win and stuff. But anyway, it's gonna be a quiet episode today. Update on the rooster stuff in my editing program. I think I found the filters I want to use to get it done how I want to. I just now have to just record some random little videos on another game and just kind of get some practice in to make sure I can edit it the way I want to properly. So we're getting close to the roosters returning. And that's pretty much it. For a little cleanup today, we're going to be going against the Diamondbacks, our newly acquired pitcher, Kumar Rocker from the Rangers. Last video, which is actually, I'm exporting it right now to an MP4 to upload it as I'm recording this video. So it'll be up today, hopefully, which is Wednesday, April 16th. So that should be up today, later today, while I'm recording, after I'm recording this one. And I gotta edit this one. But anyway, yeah. So we know the trade. If you don't remember it, we'll go to Marlins. We'll go to trade. You see there, or last video when we were simming to here when we decided, hey, let's not play the White Sox. Because technically, we did on the Roosters, and I recorded a game away in Chicago before this game came out, and I realized I could not forward progress save to a different game. Which, by the way, if even though we're kind of going to be resetting the universe for the Roosters, let me know if you want to see those games that I have recorded, because they're just sitting on my PC right now. Like, I don't want to delete them, but I might for room if I need to on my internal hard drive. But if you want to see them, just to see them, see kind of like what the rest of or at least what the start of season 2 for that timeline was like, let me know in the comments, because I still have them. But you see there, the Diamondbacks traded us. They must have heard me saying I really want Adrian Del Castillo, who would make a great catcher. And they said, yeah, you can have him for Jesus Sanchez, which, it's actually a good trade for them. Jake McCarthy was not having a great year at the time. I don't know if he's turned around. And Jesus Sanchez was, and we didn't really have a super good option at catcher for the coming years of this series. And they're like, here you go. And we took it. And now we got our catcher, hopefully for the foreseeable future. Then, of course, we got rid of Nick Fortes for Joey Laperfido because we had some backups. I mean, I guess he wasn't our backup, but we got Adrian. And, we didn't really need Nick Fortes anymore. And Blue Jays needed a backup to Alejandro Kirk. So we got Laperfido. Then we got on the same day, you see there, Braxton Garrett for Luis Robert Jr., 1-for-1. And then we got Evan Carter, Ezekiel Duran, and Kumar Rocker for Edward Cabrera, David Robinson, and our really good young prospect catcher, which is a trade the Texas Rangers probably do not do in real life. But in this world, it makes sense in our video game world because their pitching staff with what they got was not doing the greatest. Even though Edward Cabrera wasn't, he's young, he's controllable, he can help bolster that bottom end of the rotation for him. And you know, the infield for them was pretty stacked with Seager, Simeon, um, Josh Jung. Forget who their first baseman is off the top of my head right now, but their infield was stacked. Didn't really have anywhere to go. Ezekiel Duran, he can come over here, and if we need to, he can become a starter. If Porter still isn't performing well, or he can even go into the outfield if someone gets hurt. Same with the infield. And Carter, just because he's young and we need him. You know, you see the lineup here. Sorry, not Otto. I don't know who it was. Otto Lopez. I don't know, because he's not doing great. But Duran isn't doing great either, and they're about the same at bats, same average. Lopez has 2 more RBIs and 3 more home runs. He's got that fielding though, which is kind of why I want to keep him. Because Duran is not as good of a fielder. Which now, just thinking about it, I know we did it for Carter. I want to do it for Duran a little bit too. He's got around 80 speed. I just want him stealing a little bit more. So we'll go up to 55, you know? 55 on each just to help them base stealing numbers a little bit. He actually becomes the same. Doing that by just going up a little, the 55 plus 38 plus 25. He's the same overall as Otto. Is there anywhere we can get him started? At the present time, no. Not really. But that's okay. I might throw him in the lineup today just to play with him. Not like that. But that's really it for the intro. Just kind of feel like I'm been rambling. But this is, even though we're not gonna see him, this will be the quote unquote maybe last video. I don't know. We'll see what the pitching matchups looks like in Cincinnati. If we have Hunter Green, I kind of want to face Hunter Green because I don't know if he. I know there was a roster update today, but you can't import it to already started franchises. So let me check real quick. But let's see if Hunter Green has the. No, so he doesn't have the quirk or velocity to throw as hard as he normally does. But still, I think it might be fun just to go against him. Hard throwing, slider, splitter, slurve. If he's there. But anyway, as I was saying, we'll sim to there and see. But if there's no pitch-up matchups, this will probably be the last video. Sandy will be on our team because we will get here and we will trade him to the team we're facing. I think in the video that I'm literally exporting right now to upload, I said, let me know and I think the video before even, who do you think you want me to trade Sandy to? And I think it's Baltimore. They make the most sense. We look at the standings. They're 2.5 back. And they're 3rd wild card right now. And then you go to their rotation. Bradish is having a pretty good year. Could be not as good so far as his 2023 season right there, but still a pretty good season. Zach Eflin, last time I checked, he was a lot lower. His ERA is creeping up a little bit. Grayson Rodriguez, he was down in the low to mid 3s, and he's creeped up back up to 504. Dean Kramer is still having a pretty good year. Tyler Wells has kind of blown up recently too. So it's gonna be the Orioles because the trade I'm thinking is gonna be now in real life. I feel like I could get more just because it is, you know, Sandy. He's a Cy Young type hitter, but it's gonna be Kobe Mayo. He's gonna play third. Gonna switch Norby back to second. And then I think it was I don't know who else it was, but I know it was gonna involve JD. And I could go like this and be like, hey, we need, just in case Adrian here doesn't work out. But ever since coming over to our team, his average has gone up. He's got some homers. His on base has gone up. His slugging has gone up. Every stat since coming over has gone up. So even though with the C potential, I think he's gonna work out fine. So maybe not. I was thinking, I don't know if I want to do a pitcher because we get rid of Sandy and then we're gonna bring up Yuri, quote unquote, back from his injury. Then it'll be Yuri Perez, Ryan Weathers, Kumar Rocker, Les Burton, and Max Meyer as our five. While Noble and Rob and Thomas White still develop a little bit. So I don't think I need a pitcher. Looking, I mean, it could be, I'd have to throw in someone else. I don't know why. Maybe like that, but I could go for a Heston. And even though he bats left-handed, he's got good contact and some decent power versus left. I could be like, he can platoon out there with Carter. So, keeps the lineup looking symmetrical. I wish I could get Colton Cowser. That would be that says it's a good trade, and he's actually not having a great year this year, but you look at last year. A great full kind of rookie season. On base could be a little higher. Slugging's pretty good, though. For a rookie season, this is not bad. Only one error, a three win, pretty much full rookie season. They wouldn't trade. Real life, in game it says it makes sense. In real life, this doesn't make sense. Cedric Mullins is gonna become a free agent. Carlson. He's getting better stats, but man, talk about had a great full-on rookie season, and just I feel bad for Cardinals outfielders, man. I hope Jordan Walker can turn it around in real life, but for some reason St. Louis outfielders coming up through the system, they just lose all their hype and their momentum, and just for a lot of the time forget how to hit, and I just feel bad for them. I don't know why that happens. I don't know why. It says I could get Jackson Hollis, but I don't know. I think maybe I would do this just to get some backup. Because, they got Adley Rutschman. And they should extend him. So I think that might be the trade. But we're not doing it now. I've extended it, the intro a little bit. But I'm going to get to the game now. So enjoy your quietness for the next hour or so. And just listen to some MLB The Show baseball. With no in-game announcers, just the sound of the game. Before I go, don't forget to like, subscribe if you're new, share the video, and as always, leave some comments. We'll figure out by the end of the video if you've watched it all the way through, what you should comment. But I will see you after the game for a little roundup and simulation. So goodbye for now.
Xavier Edwards.
One ball, two strikes. You're out.
Batting second, third baseman Connor Norby.
Let's go, D-backs! Woohoo! Come on, D-backs! Come on, you can do it!
Batting third, catcher Adrian Del Castillo.
Hey! No ball, one strike.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, center fielder Jake McCarthy.
Strike! Woo! 0-1. Whew. 0-2. You're out.
Batting second, shortstop Geraldo Perdomo. designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Give it up, Marlins!
Let's go, D-backs!
Batting fifth, first baseman, Joey Gallen.
He's out.
Batting sixth, center fielder, Luis Robert Jr.
Come on, D-backs! No, that's a ball. One ball, one strike. Out.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, designated hitter, Jesus Sanchez.
Let's go, Diamondbacks!
Batting seventh, right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
All right, D-backs! Out. Whew. Oh, two. That's a ball.
Griffin Conine.
Boat.
J.D. Martinez.
Huh. No ball. One strike. Ball.
Now batting, first baseman, Joey Gallo.
Hey! 0-1. Whew. 0-2. One ball. Two strikes. Two and two.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Let's do it, D-back.
Up. Strike.
Now batting, first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Ball. One ball. No strike. Ball. 2-0. Strike one. 2-1. strike.
Leading off for Miami, center fielder Luis Robert Jr.
Oh and 1.
Let's go, D-back.
Ball. That's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hey! Woo! That's a ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Up next for the Marlins, right fielder Griffin Conine.
Let's go, Diamondbacks. Woo! Come on, Diamondbacks. Woo!
Ball. One strike.
Runner, runner, runner.
Xavier Edwards.
Woo! Let's go Diamondbacks!
Diamondback!
Bounce.
Let's go!
Up next, for the Marlins, third baseman Connor Norby.
Come on, D-backs. Hey! No ball. One strike. Ball. Ball.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks.
Hup. Strike.
Come on now, kid.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jesus Sanchez.
Let's go Diamondbacks! Woo!
Hot dog. Get your hot dog.
Let's go!
Now pitching for Miami, number 43, Andrew Nardi.
Come on, D-backs! Let's go!
Hey!
baseman, Joey Gallo.
Come on, D-back. Let's go, D-back.
That's the ball.
Let's get it going, D-back.
Nope. That's inside. Two balls. Recheck. That's the ball. Full count.
Now batting, center fielder, Luis Roberts Jr. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 81, Ryan Collins.
Let's go, D-back.
Foul ball. Got it.
Now pitching for Miami, number 61, Zach Jackson. Leading off for the Diamondbacks, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
D-back.
Now batting, catcher Gabriel Moreno.
Runner, runner, runner.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jake McCarthy.
wanted to. Nope, that's foul. Yeah, out. strike. 0-2. Strike!
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks. Number 37. Leading off for Miami, second baseman Xavier Edwards. Now batting, third baseman Connor Yorby.
Runner, runner, runner!
Strike! 0-1. Here we go.
Now batting, catcher Adrian Del Castillo. Now batting, designated hitter J.D. Martinez.
Up. No ball. One strike. Ball one. 1-1. He's safe.
Runners!
Ball.
A win on a pickoff. I mean, sometimes I hate this game. They never let you get a lead. It's so dumb. But it's whatever. We lost. I don't think we were gonna win anyway. Although we might have, if I did, if you know, if there wasn't a mistake slider to Kentel Marte dropping a 2-run bomb, we we would have been in the lead 2-1. So despite the very aggravating finish, even though we lost, I think it was a good game. There was definitely a good shot we could have won if not for the 2-run home run. Because after that, and then the weird, I mean, it's not a weird play. I mean, it's a double play, but you know, Carroll scored before the third out. But we got a shot at winning there. We got a shot at taking the lead in the ninth. You know, tie game 1-1. And then you never know what happens. But regardless, it was a good game. Let's sim through date because we got to get through the scouting. How did he come out? 75 stamina's not bad. The potential's not bad for a. Oh, because he's a higher round draft pick. Okay, so we've done a lot of scouting around our first 2 picks, except for this one. He's kind of around our. Okay, so let's go. So you know what? Let's look at a relief pitcher here. See if we can maybe find maybe a 5th rounder around the 139 mark. That might have some. Okay, so see right here, this guy. He's only got 3 pitches though, but he's got a chance at having really good stamina. Let's see what we got. Not seeing anybody right now with as good as good stamina potential like he does. So we'll go back to him. He was. I think he was, yeah, this guy. Jordan Lyons. He's got a good potential chance as well. So we're going to go with him around in the 5th round, hopefully. Maybe 4th round if we need to. This guy's also a potential 4th rounder. Let's go first baseman, and let's go also around that 5th. Oh. It cuts off pretty quick. Okay. This guy's got good potential. He's 21. You know, let's look at him. He's around there late in the draft. He's around our compensation pick. He looks okay. Let's look around for maybe a late round guy. He would be kind of a 5th rounder. That's got good contact potential to look through and potential good power for a late rounder. So we'll look at him. Look at these 3 in the final weeks. Let's sim through. An offer. They want to go with Scott Barlow for Yasmani Grandal. You know, if we were in a winning situation, although I don't see why this would make sense for them, because they have Tyler Stevenson and Jose Trevino. If we were in like a winning situation and it's like we could use some bullpen help, then I think I absolutely pull this trigger. Just to get some bullpen help for kind of a playoff push. Because he's got only 1 year left and he could help. But we are not. Even though I think we've lost a lot now. We're definitely more than just one game under 500, but this does not make sense for us because we do need maybe some bullpen help, but we don't need a 1 year rental for a losing team. If we were a winning team, that's a great trade for us. Yeah, see, we're 3 games under right now, even though we beat Milwaukee. Okay. Scouting. Oh, he's almost done. How's he looking? His numbers have gone down quite a bit. In range, it's not the greatest. He's got actually a lot better potential though. But his overall has jumped way down. His numbers have dropped way down. I know we're not fully done with him yet, but we're gonna go one more week and we're gonna switch it up. Around the 169 mark. This guy got good power potential ratings. We'll do him. We'll see how he's doing. Stamina is actually gone up a little bit. His potential, I think, has gone up. His overall differences has tightened up a little bit. He's only a 3-pitch pitcher. I might, if he's there and he's good, we sign him. I might give him a 4th pitch. I don't know what it would be, but I think I would give him a 4th pitch if we're thinking about moving him to the rotation, if his stamina holds true. And right now it looks like it might hold true, and I'm pretty happy with it. And our shortstop late round, we're looking, power versus right has gone down a little bit than what it was before, but power left numbers for draft numbers are looking good. His potential looking okay. His overall is not bad in between the numbers for 18. His contact still looks pretty good though. So we'll let those guys finish out. Sim, let's see. Okay, Hunter. I know I said Hunter and Les Burton will be there. But, well, shoot. Because if I'm reading this right, this will be Max Meyer. This will be Sandy. And I think I'd rather do. I just said. Oh no, that's not Bird. This would be Sandy. So I'd have to do 2. I'd do draft, stop, and then the game, which is what we are gonna do. Because we're gonna sim through Cincinnati. Get an offer from the Pirates. They want to give me Thomas Harrington, who is not a bad prospect for Griffin Conan. Conan? And they do desperately need right field help. He's having a really good year for us. We would kind of be out of a right fielder again. But this is where I guess Kierstead can come in from the Orioles. Or I can even bring up Joey here. I mean, I might anyway, but get a prospect like that, pitching one. I kind of wish it was Bubba Chandler, but I get this pitching prospect for him. He's doing a great job. Like I said, this is a pretty good rookie season so far for him. 78 hits, 11 homers, 28 RBIs. Only 19 walks to 61 strikeouts, but still a 273 average, a 324 on base, a 423 slugging, or 747 OPS. That is not terrible by any means. Plus, he's only committed 2 errors. He's a 1-win player right now. You can see the difference between his walk rate and his strike, or his walk percentage and his strike percentage. I don't know why I was flicking like that back and forth really fast. Hopefully I don't give anybody a headache or something. But I'm going to do this trade. Just make sure he's not on the Major League roster right now. He's not. I want this. They're starting. Oh, well, I guess I know what I'm on. Because it is time. Baltimore, let's see how you're doing, and maybe do a quick glance to see if there's anybody else who might need the services of Sandy Alcantara. Padres have taken a 2.5 game lead. Hold on a minute. Sandy would come in, be their number 4. It would drop Joe down to Joe Musgrove here down to number 5, who's been doing great at the 4. Pavetta's been doing good. Cease is good. Michael King is good. Matt Waldron started 20 games. He's actually doing pretty good. Yu Darvish doing pretty good, but they probably put him in the bullpen. They brought up Ethan Salas. Crazy work right there. Let's see if anybody on this team is worth trading for. I don't think really. Mariners made a trade though. No, Sandy for Fernando. No. I kind of want to see that trade real quick. Trades. They traded. Oh, they made a few. Acquired Connor Joe from the Padres for Dominic Canzone. Acquired David Fry from the Guardians for Harry Ford. Acquired Michael A. Taylor from the White Sox for I forget how to say his name. Durangelo. And then I don't remember how to say his last name. Then they traded for Tyrone Taylor for J.P. Crawford. Huh. Athletics are surprisingly good. Astros are there as well. The Angels kind of fell off. Central, the Twins, Tigers, but I don't know who I'd want from the Tigers, really. Guardians are close. They do have someone I would want. But I just don't know where he would go. It would help. Sandy would help them. Like I said, I would throw in JD just to get the DHO. If I were to trade with them and have no idea where to put him, I would want Kyle. And I can't even trade for him because he's got a fractured hand. But I would want Travis Bazana. As you see there, plays second. But he can play anywhere. He's a 67 overall, but in real life and even in this game, being only a 67 overall, he's major league ready. I think he's pretty major league ready. He would be the one I want, and he's hurt. So unfortunately, it looks like the Guardians trade is not gonna work out. just go look at the AL East. Again, just see, I mean, the Yankees, the Orioles are starting to fall back. They could probably really use some pitching help. And I think that's what, in my mind, and I think in real life, what happened. They're like, oh, we're still good. We're falling a little bit. We're 3 games back. The wild card. We're 5 back in the East. We need something. And that something is maybe just a little potential DH help. And that is for Kobe Mayo. Do I go Heston? It's not an even trade now? What? Because we'll look at them again. Kyle Bradish getting better. Zach Eflin dropped his ERA from the start of the video when we looked. Grayson, he is continuing to go streak. Dean Kramer got it back in line a little bit. Tyler Wells is blowing up. So they need help. And then we're going to go get him as a prospect. So now we do that. He has come back early from Tommy John. He is ready to go. Yuri Perez. We move him to take Yuri's spot. We're okay with the older guys. They moved you up 13 games? That's weird. You're going to go down to double A. You're going to be a double A starter. Move you back to your natural position. We'll move you to shortstop. And I forgot, I realized his speed, or his stealing is bad for his speed, which is 87. So we're going to bump him up 65 as well, like Kevin Carter. Just so, because we know he's going to be oh, he's still an overall down because he's losing a little bit of stuff. But hopefully the switch back over to second, which is the original position he came up as, will be better for him. We have Kobe Mayo now. We'll just look to see if there's anybody. I mean, I know he's got positional versatility, so does Joey. I think we move Joey. Move we'll move you to AAA, I guess. And now we're feeling a little better about our team. Starters, boom. You immediately become our DH. You go there and there. That can BH. Kobe. You. Very nice. not doing bad, Nick. We'll leave you there. Oh, you know what? I'll miss the defense, but you still got a little better contact and stuff versus. That had you something over. It's cool. Still need to find an upgrade for Joey Gallo. I don't know where that is. Maybe in free agency, because before we end, I look at the trade blocks. I say hey Suzuki here. Or Seiya Suzuki. Bregman also shouldn't be here. Let me go to the Red Sox. Who's our second baseman? Technically, nobody. So, even though I know who it is in real life, in game it's nobody. So, Bregman, there. And now he should not be traded for. Anybody here? I mean, Brady Singer? Why is he here? Jesus Lazardo? Let's be on this team. Oh, I forgot to put it on. We got a new sponsorship from some packs. There we go. Now we get $15,000 a game. But now I gotta fix the pitching rotation too. Yuri Perez, you are in. Oh, they want to throw a Sandy versus Max, huh? Well, let me dive in real quick. Let me see Yuri's, whatchamacallit, energy right now. Because I kind of want it to be, okay, he's full. So we're going to, for purposes, pitching rotation, Yuri, Meyer. So now, our just traded away ace traded to Baltimore to help them face someone who he pitched before, but of course with the injury. Just got back from Tommy John. And it's another long type of video, like the last one. But I just want to see. Look at the Mets, right? I look at the Mets. Even though I think his main and only position is quote unquote third. It's actually second. I look at Brett Beatty. And he usually does good for me. Which I could move Kobe over to first and let Beatty play third. It's just I don't know who I would trade him. Trade them? Like, is it Starlin? Kappa? They don't need a shortstop. They need a second baseman. We don't have any good young second baseman. So I guess it would be Kaba, and then it would be like this guy. But I still need to get rid of Joey. Would they be willing to take on the money? Could I get anybody else from them? Can't take Monster. They give me Nemo though. That's weird. I shouldn't be giving up this much for just Brett Beatty, no? Oh man, if this got a lot of time, maybe him. But their bullpen. Nothing. This guy could switch to a starter though, and he could actually become quite the high overall. Is that the play? Give up some prospects, and they don't need Joey Gallo because they have Pete Alonso. But Brett Beatty sounds so good right now. Or I look around the league. They say they need first base, but they don't. Ryan Mountcastle's good. Ryan O'Hearn's good. I go to a winning team who actually maybe does need a little first base help. You know, and maybe trades. I'll see here. Really good. They have Annie. Tristan Beck wouldn't be bad, but I don't think they do that. Next team. They have first base needed. And I forgot he was with them. It would be like this. But I don't think that's quite fair. So on to the next team. They don't need it. They need everything. They don't need a first baseman. They don't. They don't. Could also throw Jonah Bride in here, but I like him just for his pitch hitting ability against righties. They're in sole possession, and they need a first baseman, but they don't have any. They got Jose Alvarado. They don't have any younger type relievers, you know? If anything, I would maybe want to go outfielder. I don't see any here. We're moving on. Michael Bush is good. They don't need a first baseman. Justin Turner's a good vet presence too. They don't need it. I got Nathaniel Lowe, who's good, and Josh Bell again on a 1 year. So you know it says they need first base. They don't. They don't need a burger. They technically do. Rowdy is not doing great. At least add a little more pop, but they got Lou Rayleigh. They need is kind of a second baseman, and they don't need a third baseman because they got David Fry now, who's not having a great year, but we saw what he did last year, you know. Have Cole Young. They haven't brought him up yet, which is surprising, but they've got Cole Young. Just brought up Ben Williamson in real life. It would be for a reliever, but I don't know who I would go get. I mean, maybe Shintaro? Sorry, he throws hard. He'll, I think, be here for a bit. He's only 30. It's got good pitches. Normally I would say Colin Snyder, but he's doing good for them. Trent Thornton is. Santos isn't, but I'm not going to get him. Gabe Spire, also pretty good. We'll just look. First base, no, in real life, Tyler Soderstrom is popping off right now. They say no, they don't. Wins. Maybe, but Joey Gallo was there already and it didn't work out. They don't. They don't. You know, they do. But who would I want, like, from a bullpen stick? Just, like, look around the team. I like Dahlback. Dahlback's fun, but that. Yeah, I don't see anything here. Vladdy, in real life, just signed a huge contract extension. He's staying in Baltimore in real life. So no, they're surprising that they don't want here. They always have good relievers. This guy, he throws hard. That didn't work out. I don't know. I said, oh wow. We'll do Joey Gallo and what do they need? They need a third baseman, shortstop, second baseman. I mean, I can't do that. I don't think. I could give up Senzel, but I like Senzel. So it's not gonna work out here. So it was who was the other team? I think it's the Giants. And I'm gonna ask for how much stuff do you have on his contract? He's got quite a bit on. He's doing so good for them. They wouldn't give that up to a losing team. We will ask for just a guy who can play everywhere. We need him to. And we will also throw in this, not Matt Purvis. Oh. And did we throw in Les Burton? I'm throwing Cal. Does Cal help their rotation at all? 1, 2, 3. No. It'll be Davision De Los Santos, I guess. He's 21. Maybe he can go develop there. We just get a guy here who can play everywhere. And then I want to go back to the Mets. I really want to figure out and try. Now I would have to give up This is where it could be Senzel, because even though Nick Senzel has better pop than Brett Wisely, Brett Wisely is younger. He's a better fielder, got better speed. Surprisingly, really, really good contact against left. He could be the platoon out there with Carter, and it would still look nice and symmetrical. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, with Xavier being a switch at the top. So I think I throw, if it's not too much, I think I throw Senzel. I wanted Christian Scott. And then you have quite the depth. But I will throw them. This is where not Cal. We brought him up. He's 25. He didn't do great for us. He's doing great in AAA though. Maybe it's Connor. Because in my mind, in real life, because Christian Scott is the quote-unquote better, is a good prospect even at 25. That's where Starlin Cava comes in. He makes up the difference for potential talent-wise for Christian. I pointed at my screen like you can see because I'm stupid. But I think he makes up the spot for Christian Scott to make it even. Brett Beatty's, as you saw, lost potential at a C, where Nick Senzel is still a B. You know, I really like Nick Senzel. He's actually doing really, really good for us in his limited time play. But he'll make up for Brady. And then, just as a throw-in, I think it's got to be Valenti Palazzo. Just to be like, hey, he's got some potential. He can maybe be something. He's 25. He's a 69 overall. Nice. He could maybe become something. So I think there's that, and I just want to see if there's maybe anything else I can see. Maybe him. No, him. Like Starling. No, but he's doing good for them. So no. Just seeing if there's anything else I can look, I see, and be like, maybe I can sneak that. Like Nick Madrigal, but I took Senzel out. Should be a pretty good trade right here. Now we're going to do that. They get another young, promising shortstop if, when Francisco Lindor gets older. I don't know why they went to trade for J.P. Crawford. I don't know why. See Christian Scott. We put him as a starter. He immediately comes in as our second best pitcher. Now I gotta do some roster stuff. Derek Hill, you've done much. Joey, I know I just brought you up, but I'm sending you back down. Then, Derek Hill, I'm going to send you down. Christian Scott, we moved you to the starting role. Welcome to the bigs, at least with the Marlins, because it said you pitched a little for them last year. So welcome to the bigs. Pitching rotation. I didn't have to send him down. I could have sent down Cal. And you know what? That's what I'll do. Cal, you have been designated for assignment. And you know what? Hey, Joey, I was just joking, man. Welcome back to the bigs. And then I'm going to now edit. Be our first baseman. Go down in overall a little bit, but that's okay. You're still getting the starting job. Now, throw Brad Beatty in there. So we gotta keep Joey in there for now. And move him down to the bottom of the order because looks like Carter has been hot. The plate. Six. Maybe Joey. We'll throw Joey at the bottom. Throw Nick Senzel kind of up there between Norby and Mayo. And we'll call it a video. Well, thank everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. We made it all the way this far. Let's see, Brett Beatty bounced back. Yeah. Or Brett Beatty bounced back incoming. That'll be it. And as always, again, don't forget, like, subscribe if you're new, share the video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.